to someone. Okay. So transformation, uh, that's a topic which we are going to pick up for today's meditation. So we all want to see changes in the life, right? So it could be uh, a very small change. Maybe you want to wake up every day earlier, or you want to start walking or exercising regularly, or you want to have healthier food, or you want to give up some things, uh, some bad habits as well, like maybe uh, getting angrier so easily or so quickly, or getting impatient so quickly. So, whatever is the habit that we want to transform, we always uh, strive to uh, get this change or make this change possible. Um, and we often see and realize that on day one and day two, we have lots of zeal and enthusiasm. But um, sometimes it becomes hard to keep it consistent, right? I think you all have experience in this, right?
Yeah.
Even even myself, I try to sometimes we might, slip off the wagon, but we have to get back, and you have to keep it ongoing for the transformation to eventually happen. So, what exactly is needed to build these new habits and sustain them? And from where can we draw this transformational energy? So, in spirituality, so transformation can come naturally and easily when we can um, go through purification process. And when I say purification process, in other words, I'm saying that our mind should be free from waste thoughts. So anything could be a waste thought uh, if that is not aligned with the uh, purpose of transformation, right? Like for example, uh, I I want to transform this habit of constantly thinking bad about myself or bad about others. So if I want to transform this habit, if I'm watching anything, any unrelated commentary, or maybe, uh, maybe unrelated things which are not so good for the mind, then I cannot have that purification process. And because of which my mind will not cooperate me to change, because I constantly have the thoughts which I don't want to have. So, how we can stop this? So, in spirituality, we do this process of purification using um, yoga, that is connecting, um, that is connection with Supreme. So, when we connect ourselves with the Supreme Being, Supreme Being is the being of benevolence, and He is the being of um, love. He's a being of this power, you can also say. So He gives us the power to transform our habits. Um, and also, it's also important to be constantly full of our spiritual values. So when our mind is full of the spiritual values like peace, love, happiness, when we have this really full within our mind, and we are experimenting with this in our daily lives constantly, that will help to purify the mind as well. And gradually, your interest towards other things fades out. As a result, your mind will start to obey your orders. So if you understand the problem in transforming your habits, the main problem is that the mind will not cooperate initially, or might cooperate initially, but later to stay consistent, you have to have a strong mind. And that is possible when you sustain the mind with uh, good virtues, which I'm talking about, like peace, love, happiness through meditation and connecting regularly to this being who is bestower of peace, love, and happiness. So that's the little bit introduction about what we will be doing in today's meditation. We will be primarily focusing on transforming the habits or the weaknesses which we don't want to see within our inner being. So let's start with the meditation itself now. And in this meditation, we will bring this habit under the light of the Supreme Being. And we will experience the shift almost instantly. So to begin with, sit straight and inhale and exhale deeply. Now inhale deeply and hold the breath for a moment. And now release it slowly. Now we will do this 3 times, and while doing this, have the concentration on your breath. Inhale, inhale deeply, hold the breath for a moment, and release it softly and slowly. Inhale, inhale deeply, hold it for a moment, and exhale softly and slowly. And one last time, inhale, inhale deeply, hold it for a moment, and exhale softly and slowly. So now that we have taken care of the body, let's shift our awareness inwards, and for a moment, forget everything around you, the dramas, the life stories, positives, negatives, and focus on the present moment and see yourself as a tiny little being of light, as a soul who is located in the center of forehead, right here. Now realize that you are a being of peace. Peace is your nature. Peace is natural to you. Peace is merged in every thought you create. Now, for 1 minute, let's stay in silence and realize this deeply. Realize the energy of peace within yourself. You are peace. You are a being of peace. Now we will go through four-step process in this meditation so that we can transform whatever habit we want to transform. So the first part to this meditation is to check what is one thing which you really want to change in your life. Now go deep inside with this peaceful state of mind. Ask yourself a question. What is the habit that I want to change? I'm giving you some examples so that can help you. Maybe I want to stop being impatient for things happening in my life, or maybe I want to get rid of an habit of having expectations. Now these are just examples. You can substitute with your own habits that you would like to transform. Take this time for yourself. Okay, now that you have a habit which you would like to transform, now let's go to the second step, that is to check. So now deeply check how this habit comes into action, or that could be any weakness as well, right? That you would like to transform. So what are the trigger points that make this habit to emerge? Again, for example, in case of expectations, just because he or she is my partner, roommate, or family member, we assume that some expectations are natural. And these same expectations give us pain when we are on the journey of transformation. So I want you to utilize this time to look at the trigger points of how this weakness comes into action or habit that comes into action. What makes this habit to come into action? Check this. Okay. Now, now that you have really gone deep and checked what is making this habit to emerge, now let's go to third step, that is to realize why do you want to give away this habit? What are the benefits you see in yourself? Again, ask yourself these questions. So 2 months or 2 years from now, how your life would look like without this habit. So you want to find out your why power. And see really what are the benefits of completely getting rid of this habit. Okay, now that you have realized why you want to give up this habit and the benefits of doing that. Now let's go to the fourth step. Now we will be giving this weakness to the Supreme Being. So with the eye of mind, see this beautiful land of light, which is orange in color and far away from the dimensions of the material world. In this world of light, you can see the other souls just like you, just as stars circling around the Supreme Being. And this Supreme Being, just like you have parents in the physical world, you have a parent in the spiritual home, that is Supreme Being. And this being has both the qualities of masculine and feminine nature. He takes care of you with love, just like a mother, and sustains your spiritual journey, just like a father. Now offer your habit or weakness that you want to surrender to this beautiful benevolent being. And almost instantly, You receive power. You receive the willpower. You receive the power of silence and power of transformation that is needed to transform this habit. You can now feel that this benevolent energy is entering your subconscious mind and finishing the old track of this habit. So now that this habit is completely cleared off from your subconscious mind, you will start to feel light, very light. Now you can come back to the body you inhabit. Now you just have to take care that when you have this trigger, or any time this triggers of this old habit pops up, remember that you have supreme energy. This time you have the power of supreme energy to give you willpower and to switch off these triggers. Om Shanti. I am peace. Thank
Om
you. Om Shanti. Thanks everyone. Um, our next session will be on Thursday from 7 to 7:30. Sure, I will send the recording within that. Then we'll do that. Okay. Have a nice evening, everyone.